What's up, everybody? Spending the day with Q and Jay. I'm Q, he's Jay, and this is another installation of our beach series, ranking
Hey,
fantasy
check it out.
players.
Give him a white leg look.
Guess I'll give him my relaxed look, I guess. Alright, well, we're ranking receivers. It's not that hard.
It is hard. There's so
no,
many.
it's only hard from 8 down, I will say.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Uh-huh.
And we're doing, yeah. Well, again, we're on the beach, Virginia Beach.
Yes, we are.
So it's our beach series picks.
Yeah. Alright. We're starting at 1 or 12.
We start at the bottom.
Okay. I have Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 12.
I have him a spot higher, but to start, I have Christian Watson. Tell me why you like Brown.
Why do I like Amon-Ra?
Yeah.
Because he's Jared Goff throwing him the ball, and I know that does not sound very good, but Goff throws for a lot of touchdowns and a lot of yards. I think he had like 4,800 last year.
I don't mind. I don't mind St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But on the Christian Watson front,
I think I'm just a good quarterback.
Jordan Love's better than you think. I really believe Jordan
You
Love's
don't know.
way better than you
It's
think.
like you said, I can't call him bad because of the sample size. You can't call him good because of the sample size.
Yeah, I saw enough last year to see some traits that I liked when he played against the Eagles and stuff. I like him.
I like his poise in the pocket, and that's about it.
But Christian Watson is a stud, and you're going to see it this year. And then I had St. Brown at 11, but
I had Chris Olave.
yeah,
I feel like
talk about Olave a little.
I know he doesn't have a very good quarterback, but still, he didn't have one last year. And him
He's
and
got
Garrett,
Derek Carr.
yeah, exactly, not a good quarterback.
Nothing wrong with Derek Carr.
Then why did the Raiders get rid of him?
Because they just do.
Why
things
does
like
Derek
that.
Carr turn it over every time in the end zone? Why did he have a top 10 receiver last year and he still sucked?
No.
He had his worst year ever last year.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. The stats speak for itself.
That was just a train wreck of a season for them. Derek Carr is fine.
Anyways, though, Chris Olave, or I like to call him Chris Olave. That's what I called him one time, and then you corrected me, but Chris Olave. Him and Garrett Wilson are going to be neck and neck for their whole career, and I will say that they will be top receivers. Really, it's up to you. I'd rather have Garrett Wilson because he has Aaron Rodgers, and Olave is
There's nothing wrong with Olave.
whatever. I like Olave. I'm just saying right now he's under Garrett Wilson, but after this year,
Who do you got at 10?
well, who do you have at 11?
Well, I already told him I had Brown.
Amon-Ra. Okay, my bad. I have Devontae Smith 10. I know that's a little too low, but I don't know. He has A.J. Brown. I think A.J. Brown's going to take a big leap.
I have him at 9.
Yeah,
It's just hard to fit two Eagle receivers in that high.
it is. It really is.
Even though Smith, if I'm not mistaken, he led the league in either catches
I
or
think.
yards the last 5 or 6 games of the year, and he was 2 in the other. And yeah, he was strong in the playoffs.
He was. Until the Super Bowl ran
He
out.
could need to be higher.
I
Anyhow,
think he does.
my number 10, Calvin Ridley. Everybody is sleeping on Ridley.
I am sleeping on Ridley.
I'm telling you. Trevor Lawrence, Calvin Ridley,
Evan Ingram.
they are going to
Christian
have an
Kirk.
offense down there this year that, yeah, wow.
That offensive line, though, I can't get behind that.
Yeah, no, their line's fine.
I
Their
don't know
line is
about
fine.
that. Whenever Cam Robinson's your starting left guard,
They're okay.
you're in for some trouble.
They're okay. I'm telling you.
All right.
That Jacksonville team,
Jacksonville team will be strong.
hey, they could win 12 games this year.
No, I don't know about that. I think
No,
the
they could
Dolphins
win
can
12
go 17-0 this year.
Please.
I'm being dead.
Jacksonville's winning that division, hands down.
And Miami's winning the their division too. I can't think of it right now. I think it's AFC East. I think.
Okay, give us your number 9.
All right. Well, I got Garrett Wilson at number 9. He's got freaking Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball, and last year this kid was insane. In his rookie year, he was putting up numbers like he was a 5-year vet. Yeah, I don't know. Plus,
See,
he had Zach
I had
Wilson
him at-
throwing him the ball.
I had him at 8,
Mm,
but that's okay.
yeah. I
Because
would have put
it's
him higher.
right there. We've got him in the same area. And yes, I'm playing in the sand with my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help
Weird.
it. It's the little kid in me. But yeah,
That
I
sounded
like
so wrong, but
I like Garrett. I like Garrett Wilson as well.
did you already give your 9 or
Yeah, it was Devontae Smith.
facts? All right, 8 I have the other Devontae Adams. I don't like him. I think he is a terrible quarterback, a downgrade from last year, and I hate Derek Carr, don't get me wrong, but I don't like Jimmy G anymore. And I get that he's the best route runner in the NFL, but who cares how well you run routes if you can't catch the ball? And we saw that a lot. I don't care if it's terrible throws from Derek Carr last year. He always sold my fantasy because he would go like 2 catches on 7 targets. Like, come on, dude.
Okay.
All right, who's your number 8?
I have Tyreek Hill. No.
Too low. Too
No.
low. Yes.
Garrett Wilson was my number 8. We're on number 7, aren't we?
No, we're on 8.
Oh, okay. Well, I jumped to 7 because we already went through Garrett Wilson. He was my 8. My 7 was Tyreek Hill. Who's yours?
Well,
We can talk about him in a pair.
I guess we can because I have the other Dolphin receiver, Jalen Waddle. I mean, Waddle can go for, what, 150 plus, like, or 1,500 plus. Same with Tyreek. They can both get that easy. I mean, it's like, those are your 2 weapons,
Uh-huh.
and that's it.
No, see, I disagree. See,
I
that's
mean-
why I have Tyreek here, and I didn't even rank Waddle.
Which is stupid. I think Waddle...
No, and here's why. They got A-Chain.
Yeah,
I
he won't
believe
play.
they're probably picking up a running back, too. I wouldn't be surprised if Zeke Elliott shows up there.
Yes, I would be.
You think
We don't want
Dalvin
Zeke.
Cook, but
I don't want Cook.
they need a guy that can hammer it a little bit because
That's what Jeff Wilson's for. Jeff
Yeah,
Wilson's a
but
power
he's
back.
not really a hammer guy, and
Raheem-
Raheem Mostert
he's a
is
speed.
a speed guy. They
And
just
he's
have
losing.
a lot of options. They've gotten better, and
I
I
would
look
go
for
out-
them to run the ball more this year
Yeah,
and
they
try
will.
to protect to it just a little bit
Mhm.
by
Well-
not exposing him to so many passes.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel already said they're going to run a lot more. I mean, he promised Raheem Mostert whenever he was there last year that they were going to run the ball, and then he really didn't run the ball. He said this year they're going to be more of a run-heavy team. Even
Yeah.
though you have a top 3 quarterback in the pocket, you do have to protect them. So, yeah.
Okay,
I
give us
like
your
that.
number.
I like that Dolphin team.
Give us your number 6.
Well, you have him a lot higher, but I have A.J. Brown. I get it. He's a catching machine, and if you have a... I know.
I went Devontae Adams.
If you have a catch league, oh yeah, AJ Brown's top 3, and
He's a yard guy.
I
He's a
don't know.
touchdown guy. He's an everything guy.
It seemed like every game that I watched of him, he had 6 targets, 6 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Like
He's
he's a
just
menace.
a machine.
He's George Pickens but older.
George Pickens, that's an insult to A.J. Brown.
No, it's not, because
Yes,
George
it is.
Pickens is a young menace. He's a menace.
He's a hopeful is all.
No, he's a menace.
Who do you got at number 5?
Jamar Chase. I would put Jamar higher, but it's fantasy, and I do think that these 4 guys are a lot better. I mean, not a lot better, but I feel like for receivers, they're just higher up.
Well, I have Stephon Diggs as my number 5.
Okay, I had him at 4.
And see, yeah, now you're splitting hairs with these guys
Yeah.
because,
This is where you can put anybody.
yeah,
It's just,
yeah, you can roll just about anybody through here. I went Diggs. Yeah,
you know.
because I have Chase up at 3.
Yeah.
Your 4 was what?
Stephon Diggs. I do have Diggs 4.
Okay, my 4 was Cooper Kupp. I have Kupp down just a little bit.
Yeah. I have him all the way
He
up
could have
there.
been anywhere from 2
2 to 5.
to 4. or
2 to 5.
Yeah, it just depends on what you like. But Kupp's going to get a lot of yards and stuff. Stafford's
I mean-
back, supposedly healthy.
People forget that he was a Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the best receiver season in a while. I think ever, actually.
Okay, give us your favorite team pick at number 3.
It's Tyreek Hill. The kid is so fast. If Tua just lays it out there, Tyreek's coming down with it. He's burning everybody, and he's going all the way to the races for some touchdowns this year. Mark my words, Tyreek Hill is going to be a top 3 receiver this year.
I have Jamar Chase there. You already went through Jamar, but Jamar and Joe Burrow, they just get it.
They get that college connection going, and whenever they have
They
that,
just get it.
can't stop it.
Okay, give me your number 2.
This is where I put Cooper Kupp. Yeah, he was a Triple Crown winner, and honestly, he was probably going to be wide receiver 1 last year until he got hurt. So as long as he stays healthy, well,
Yeah, I agree totally with that.
him and our number 1 are going to be.
My number 2 is A.J. Brown, for all the reasons I said. He's a machine in Philly.
He is.
He just-
If Hurts doesn't underthrow him, in the
He's
Super
got
Bowl.
100 yards a week. You'll have 15 touchdowns, right around that number, anywhere from 12 to 16. He's going to come in there, and he's going to have 80 catches, 90 catches.
Oh, he'll have a lot more than 80 or 90.
It just works there.
A.J. Brown will be 100 yard, or not 100 yard, 100 catch plus receiver this year.
Possibly.
I know
I think
Devontae's
Devontae
there.
Smith will be the 100 catch guy, but Brown's
Probably
the,
will be, but
Brown's the catch and go guy.
you have what? Devontae Smith for all the catches, and then you have A.J. Brown for the big yards. Like, it's like if you're scrambling around the pocket and you got A.J. Brown down there, get A.J. Brown down there somewhere. You know, just throw it down there. He down there. He gonna
Okay.
come over with it. Best possession receiver.
Give him our number 1, because it's universal.
Someone needs to shut that thing up. Jay Jettis is the number 1 receiver, and it's not close. I got Justin Jefferson 1, and I'm probably gonna have a 1 again next year. He's
You don't know, he could blow his knee out. But
Even
we don't
then,
want
I'm
that
still
to
putting
happen.
one.
Can't project years from now.
I'm just saying, Justin Jefferson.
But yeah, and what can you say?
I mean, he's
He's probably going to be a 2,000-yard guy the way it looks. Because
him and Tyreek both.
Tyreek won't be, but Justin
He said he's
Jefferson
getting
will be.
2,000 yards, and I
Oh,
believe
he
him.
can say whatever he wants.
He says he's getting 2,000 yards. I believe him.
Yeah. I don't get into that, but Justin Jefferson, proven commodity. Okay, you got a sleeper you want to tell him?
Sleeper receiver. Honestly, I know the Giants are a terrible team, but look out for Isaiah Hodgins. Or Richie James. One of the two.
Let's see. Had James come on a little bit last year.
He's unproven, but it seems like in the good games he steps up, and in the bad games he just falls back. And you gotta think Darius Slay's not doing anything there, so yeah. Same with Kenny Galladay if he's still even there.
Yeah.
That receiver room's a mess.
Well, you said the guy I was going to bring up, George Pickens.
I do like George Pickens.
You know, he's right there. Could be really good, and I expect Kenny Pickett to get a little better this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, guys we left off, well, that I left off my list, there's just so many receivers. You still have Amari Cooper out there. I wanted to get him in the top 12, couldn't find a spot. CeeDee Lamb should have been up in there.
No, he should not.
Debo Samuel should have been up in
Debo
there.
shouldn't be either.
But I just couldn't find the spots for him.
I think Debo is honestly 14, and I think CD Lamb's low teens. That's where I would
He's
put
the
him.
guy there.
I know he's the guy, but whenever you have a terrible quarterback,
And you
throwing
still
the
have
ball,
a Terry McLaurin out there that we didn't talk about.
please.
Say whatever you want.
Terry's a terrible fantasy receiver.
He does all right. Now, the Sam Howell thing's going to hold him
That's
back
exactly
a little bit.
why. Well, I mean, he did have Carson Wentz last year.
Well, but, and then they got that, the kid from Penn State that
Yeah,
they drafted.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah,
I do like
Dotson.
Dotson.
So he's going to take a little away from McLaurin if he's
Well-
healthy this year.
Dotson's receiver too, so
Yeah. But,
I'd expect him to be on the come up this year.
you know, we didn't even talk about OBJ. I'm not a fan. But I
don't-
do
don't
like D
him
Hop in
fullback.
Tennessee.
Oh, I do like that. Except
They don't have anybody. They're going
he
to feed
doesn't.
him.
Well, he doesn't have quarterback to throw him the ball though.
Tannehill's there.
Yeah, exactly. Tannehill.
You're so down on
I am down on Tannehill
Tannehill's
because he
fine.
left my team.
Tannehill is fine. And he
Left-
had to. They
left my
wanted
team in the dirt.
They wanted new guys.
I don't blame him. But especially because Tannehill sucks.
Yeah, so it is wide receiver heavy because it's passing league. Once you get
Yeah.
out of the
Passing game, you're done.
once you get out of those top 2-3 guys, then really the production doesn't change a whole lot. You can roll through them. Okay. Anything else you want to say about wide receivers?
They are honestly at a higher value than running backs, in my opinion. I think receivers are going to be better than running backs in fantasy now, and I think that all changes this year, honestly, because running backs get hurt a lot more than receivers, if you think about it.
See, I always just look. I want the guy that scores the most. I don't care if it's a running
that's
back,
normally a receiver.
tight end. Yeah. So if wideouts are there that score the most, that's who I want.
Yeah. I like how Justin Jefferson fell to like 7 in our league last year.
That won't happen this year. He
Like,
won.
how is that possible?
It just happens.
Because I was either going to take him or Devontae Adams, and then you swindled me into taking Devontae Adams for some reason.
No, sir. Justin Jefferson wasn't available.
No,
when
that's
we were
right. I
drafting.
had picked 12. I thought I had
Yeah.
like 5.
No, you were down to the bottom last year.
I'm tripping. Okay. Yeah, I've been at the bottom both times. I had 11 my first year and 12 this year, so that means I'll have 1 this year. You know, 11,
you
12,
don't want
1.
the bullet.
I do want 1.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you don't
I
want
do.
the bullet.
I want 1.
Anyhow, like,
Subscribe.
yeah, ring the cowbell,
Mm-hmm.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
also, while we're talking about fantasy sleepers, I know this wasn't in the running back video, but Dalvin Cook, wherever he signs, because he won't go in fantasy till your 3rd round.
No, he'll go later now.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just gonna be a throw-in guy.
Hey, if I can get
He's a 10, 12 carry a game
no,
guy.
if I can get him round 5, I'm taking him round 5, and if he does good, that's my keeper next year.
Yeah, I don't think we'll fall that far. Somebody's gonna
Grab him
regretfully,
up.
they'll regretfully take him.
Mhm.
All right,
There's our receivers.
that's it for our receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned. Tight ends are next.
Oh,
That's our next one, right?
yeah.
Okay. Later.
Bye.